significantly discounted to be using Unity in order to purchase Elder Tree Souls. So we highly recommend that if there are people looking to get into the project, that they use Unity in order to purchase. I think right now it's at like a 50% discount to be using Unity instead of Polygon. So, yep. And the numbers do go up. So every time that a tree gets purchased, the price goes up by 100 Unity. Okay. It will be impossible for us to sell out of these tokens before July, just based on the numbers. And that's if every single person used their Unity to buy them. So keep that in the back of your head. Okay. Other than that, we've got and it will be so when you do purchase one, it's going to be unrevealed. It will take between 24 and 48 hours for us to reveal them. We're going to be doing it every few days, or every day to 2 days. We'll go ahead and reveal those tokens. And yeah, that's about it for the Elder Tree Soul. So let's talk roadmap for a minute and where we're headed with Unity. So one of the features, one of the next things to happen for the Unity token is on one of our incubators that we're working with. So we're working on launching a new NFT. We're working with the artist La Barriero, and as we get her NFT up and running, you'll be able to purchase that NFT with Unity. Effectively, you'll be able to purchase it with Polygon or Unity, very similar to this. However, again, Unity will be at a discount versus Polygon. And she's a fairly well-known artist. I mean, she's got 80,000 Instagram followers, and so we should be able to drive quite a bit of utility to the token. So keep that in mind as we kind of progress here, and as we get going on the ecosystem. The more utility we add to this token, the more projects we bring into the incubator, the more value that this Unity token has. And obviously, its value is only as powerful as someone's willing to buy it, right? So the price is going to increase if people are willing to buy, and the price will decrease if people want to sell naturally, right? So that's how this all works. So as we start airdropping a few more tokens, we might see a dip in the price a little bit more. That's fine. But as we release more utility and as we start our marketing, you'll see that price start to rise as well. So, all right, let's go to questions on Unity, and then we'll move on to some other parts of the ecosystem. The AMA chat channel is up. You know what? I just realized it is a private channel, so that did not work when I mentioned everyone earlier. Well, that's nice. All right, I just opened up the channel. Let's try this again. All right, there we go. So I just opened up the channel. That would explain why not everyone. I guess everyone just remembered that this was the time. Good on you guys for remembering. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. Any questions on the Unity token? Feel free to add them in there, or if you're an elder, you can just unmute and feel free to ask. Yeah, you can use the mic. Go for it.
So with all the Unity tokens, are they dispersed over all 5 wallets? Let's say if I have 5 wallets or any number of wallets,
Yes.
I have Elder Tree Souls in them. So is that total revealed in one section, or do I have to go back through all wallets to see where those tokens are and how many there
Every
are?
wallet, yeah, every single wallet's going to be separate. You do have to go through each of the individual wallets. If you need any Matic, by all means, feel free to just DM me. I'll send you Matic. Yep, but you do have to access all of the wallets separately. This is to ensure that no one gamed the system by like just providing their wallet ID and pretending to be a different user. So we obviously want to make sure that the individuals are who they say they are. So if you own trees, we effectively that multiplier went to each of those individual wallets.
Okay. So we could go ahead and move those tokens into one wallet as well as the trees.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually highly recommend it. If you are connected to the vault, you want to move all of your trees to the wallet that's connected to the vault. So, and the tokens, that's up to you. I mean, if you want to keep them in separate or if you want to put them together, it's not gonna. That's irrelevant from our perspective.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when sales bot, listing bot, and mint bot.
You want to write it?
I'll see if someone. I'll check to see if someone can write it for us. I'll work on that.
Yeah. I get really concerned when we add more bots to especially custom bots. We do have a bot person though, so um, I can look into it. We have a few other bots that are more critical right now though, which is getting
Yeah,
out every single time that someone approves a project in the vault, we want to post that to Twitter and Discord.
right,
So that's our
right. Yeah, that
primary.
is way more important. Yeah, for sure.
And then as soon as we're done with that, I definitely don't mind putting him on that.
Hell yeah, sounds good.
Any other questions on Unity? All right, on the recordings, could you please editorials for buying Matic, Matic and ETH Network versus Polygon, Matic Faucet? Absolutely. Gami, you got that? Sweet. Perfect. All right, anything else? Excellent. Go ahead, switch. Your only risk, the only risk is that 10% early withdrawal fee, right, or penalty. So yeah, you're just missing out on gathering the rewards from the pool. No. No, if you stake, the only thing that could happen is when you withdraw, you could lose up to 10%. If you withdrew 3 months from now, you would lose 5%. If you withdraw 6 months from now, you lose nothing. Nope.
Right. Regular staking, single asset staking, no, but with providing liquidity, there's always going to be the quote unquote risk of impermanent loss.
Not with token
With
staking.
single asset staking, no. Yeah.
So there is capital to back that up in case project goes south.
No, what do you mean? Token staking is just the token. The token is the capital, right? So that's the point.
Okay.
That like those tokens may or may not be worth anything if that's your question. There's
Right.
no treasury as of today, right? So like the only treasury is what's in the liquidity pool. Now, as we start to get the marketplace up and running and in the profit center from the vault, like that's what's going to build the treasury.
On the staking page, I'm looking at the Stake Unity Polygon LP. What's the difference in the buttons between the claim and withdraw buttons?
Yeah, great question.
Would,
So the claim is just going to only give you what you've earned for rewards. The withdrawal allows you to pull out your stake.
so if you withdraw early, there's a tax, but if you claim, you can claim anytime.
You
or
can
you have
claim
to wait?
anytime. Correct.
Okay.
Yep, you can claim anytime. Yeah, and so it looks like we've actually got a total of 91 million or almost close to 92 million tokens staked so far, which is great. Um, yeah, out of a total supply. So
That's
and just
good.
for yeah, it's really good, especially since we've got so we've airdropped about 600 million tokens. Technically 1.8 billion, but 66% is locked, which means that there's only 600 million tokens in circulating supply. So out of that, 1/6 of it is, or almost 1/6 of it is staked right now. We could probably go. We can do a little bit of research really quick and see how much of it is still locked up. I think
Yeah.
people will like that kind of analysis really quick here. Let's go look at the Unity contract.
Yeah, I'm
And this
I'm really
contract,
liking I'm really liking it, man. It's everything's smooth, nothing crazy, chilling. No
yeah,
one really knows about it yet. It's a hidden gem.
good numbers. Yeah, it's really solid numbers. Thanks to the community, you guys are awesome. So with Unity, everyone can do this. In the official links, you have the contract for the Unity contract, and you can just go to Unity. And when you're there, you can actually go to holders, and you can see what the distribution of the tokenomics are. Okay. So you can see that there's this 100 million tokens that are here. Let's go take a look at that one. When you open it up, and if you click contract, it tells you what the contract is. I'm sorry, hold on. You got to click on the holder first. So you click on that. This gives you the contract. You go to the contract, and now you see that this is the Unity reward pool. So this is not the
Ah,
holder. So the Unity. This is interesting. The Unity reward pool. Oh, you know why? Okay, it's because let's go back. The Unity reward pool is and that contract technically owns everything that's staked and all the rewards available, plus all the earned until people claim it. So that
so over
contract
time
owns
that's gonna
all of
go
those things.
down and get dispersed to people. Okay.
Yeah, as people disperse, but also as people claim more or stake more, right? Then that'll increase, and as we airdrop more, and then the rewards get added to it. So that's that contract there. So let's go to
Right.
the next one here. So this 96 million. So we click there, and then we click the filter by token, and it pulls up the contract. This is okay. So this is liquidity pair. So the liquidity pool on Sushi Swap. Let's go back here, and that one has 90. So we have 96 million tokens in the liquidity pool. That's actually phenomenal. That's actually so we actually have more people in the liquidity pool than we do have staked right now. That's
Yeah,
great.
the LP rewards are juicy, and you don't even have like the APR or the APY up. I wonder.
Yeah, we so that's something that we talked about doing the APR and APY. At the end of the day, there's like 4 or 5 different methodologies to do APR and APY, and they're all like we couldn't get them um, on here confidently. Let me say it that way.
Right.
So because of the way that they get calculated, I'm not comfortable with putting out fake numbers. And most of these platforms, the way they calculate APR and APY, it's all fake. So what we did instead is we said, look, everyone can come here and very quickly know what's your share of the pool. As long as that stays constant, you can see what your share of the rewards are going to be. And you can determine whether or not that's going to be worth it for you. So right now, off of 3 million tokens right now, like here, we'll go and do the math live really quick. So if we said, 3 million tokens times 0.03%. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Let me back it up. So we have 18 million tokens as the reward. Okay. So basically, after 30 days, after 30 days, considering if no one else enters the pool, right? After 30 days, I'll get 540,000 tokens just by keeping my tokens staked, 3 million tokens staked. Okay. So 540,000 off of my 1.8 million. So we do 540 divided by 3 million. And that's roughly about an 18% growth over 30-day period. Okay.
So question is it only going to be for 30 days, or is it going to be some sort of like, hey, donate to the
No,
multi-sig to
no, we're
increase
going to
the
constantly be, so you'll actually, so let's talk about that for a sec. So the rewards available, we actually only sent 18 million rewards, but we've actually 600,000 rewards have been taken from that 10% early withdrawal. So people have been withdrawing, and those withdrawals go back to the pool. So if you do an early withdrawal, those rewards go here.
That's cool. I almost
Yeah,
did it.
and
I forgot about the 10%, and I had staked like all of my tokens, and I was like, shoot, man, I wanted to do some LP. And yeah,
yeah, you and a few others. So with that, the other thing we're doing again is like, again, because we're airdropping every month, these numbers are going to increase. So like we're actually going to see this go all the way up to 36 million on February 1st, right? So, yeah, that's basically like the contract itself is going to keep sending tokens here, and then that time remaining is going to keep extending. So, yeah, it should always be increasing. All right, let's look at the next piece here, which is, let's go back to the holders. Okay, so 56 million tokens are in this contract, and this is the oh, okay, that's the liquidity pool. Oh, okay, that's the rewards for the liquidity pool. Yep. So there's the liquidity pool rewards. And then let's go check out this last one. Has to be the Elder Tree Souls. Okay. So it looks like we've spent about 49 million Unity tokens on Elder Tree Souls. So that's awesome.
wait, where are you seeing that? Wait. Rewind that. How did you see how much was spent on the souls?
Yeah. So here, if you go to this contract, the Souls
Yep.
contract, and if you just click on the drop down for token, you can actually see Unity. Like this contract owns 49 million Unity tokens.
That's cool. And those tokens are going to get burned, right?
Not all of them, no. So a lot of those tokens are going to be used for the city council to go out and partner and quote unquote acquire other communities
Right.
and projects in order to bring utility to the vault.
Right.
It's
Okay.
running quicker.
Awesome. 49 million tokens. That's not bad, man. That's some good numbers, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, think of it this way: that's like close to 10% of the total circulating supply.
Oh,
Yep.
damn, close to 10% already.
Yeah. And then let's go look at this contract. So there's 1.5 billion. Which one is this? This has got to be the yeah, okay. This is the staking contract effectively. So and I can't show how to do that one. Is it under? Yeah, okay. It's going to be hard to show that. Well, I guess I can say it this way. So there was 1.8 billion tokens that were released to the ecosystem, right? Plus the 4%. So if we say there's 1.8, 1, 2, 3 times the 4%. So let's do times 1.4, 1.04. So there's 170 or 1.872 billion tokens released to the ecosystem, and then out of that, so if we do 1544657 so people have claimed a total of 306, 300. So only half of the tokens have been claimed.
That's what I was about to ask you. Like, there's so many people. Like, I just checked our elders list. Speaking of that, too, by the way, definitely about to do some elder pruning. Because there's a lot of
Yes.
elders on this that haven't even done any notifications at all. Like, they aren't even they aren't even paying attention. So I'm about to do some elder pruning very soon.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'd give him another little bit to get back into the swing of things.
Yep.
As we've started, but we'll definitely be pruning here, as we're also adding new elders every once in a while.
Yep.
All right. And technically, the elder role going forward is going to be achieved by the number of points you earn each month, right?
Right.
So that's the new model. So as long as you earn a certain number of points, then you can be eligible for that role immediately. So once we get all that stuff working on the back end, it'll automatically work. Anyway, yeah. So only half the supply has actually been pulled out of the staking. So that's really interesting. But yeah. So any more questions on Unity before we move on? You must have like just missed the roadmap. No worries. Oh, okay. We literally, no worries, no worries. I think Max, you just missed the roadmap. The basic gist is we're working with incubators. Those incubators are going to be using our token in order to launch new NFTs or other points of utility. As well as we're looking to get some of these analytics platforms we're partnering with, allow them to use our token in order to purchase their platform or subscriptions at a discount. And then there's also the obviously the main utility for the token, which is going to be the vault profits. So, and the burn with those. So with that, let's and then Run with Waffles. The tutorials will be coming here from Kurgami. He's still working on the videos right now.
I don't know if you could tell everybody again how we can maybe get a drop early of the second set.
Oh,
December.
yeah, great call out. So on Twitter right now there is a message. So I know there was quite a few people that wanted to be able to get the early drop. We're halfway to the goal. Effectively, if we can get 100 retweets on the Twitter post, instead of dropping the next Unity tokens on 2/1, we'll drop them on 131. And yeah, that will allow you to buy more trees, which will then be used in the multiplier for your for the month of January. So if you guys want to go retweet that, like I said, we're about halfway to the goal. In order to in order to release the tokens on 131 instead of 2/1.
Where do we find that tweet?
It's the Cityroots Twitter, so just Cityroots NFT. See a few of you going in there now. Yeah, good call out. All right, so let's talk about the vault. Let's go ahead in there. Let's see. Okay, So the vault, we've gotten significant updates here in the past week. My goodness, Sam has been hard at work. We have our recently added section, which now actually shows the projects that just got added to the vault. And the leaderboard works now, so people can actually determine what position they're in for the month, the quarter, and all time. Keep in mind, guys, we have like 3 days left or 4 days left until the end of the month, where again we will. So anybody that's in the top 10 for the month and the top 5 for all time will receive bunch of Unity points. So I can't remember off the top of my head what those numbers are. They are so let's go figure out how to find them. We go to the website and we click roles and estimates, enter into that, and it'll bring you here. And then you can see all of the roles that exist here on the left-hand side. City Inspector gets 3,000 points, and Chief Inspector gets 5,000 points. So that's quite a bit. And again, it's if you're in the top 10 for monthly and the top 5 for all time, you will be you'll be right here. So, and you'll get those points. And then again, those points get multiplied by all the Elder Tree souls that you have in the wallet that's connected to that vault account. It does have to be connected to that vault account, guys. And then we also need you to connect it to Discord so we can validate the roles. Okay. All right. And then, so let's go back here. So yeah, Easy Mail, my man, dude, you're knocking it out. Watt Top and Crooks, you guys are, yeah, all you guys, graphene roots. And then Landra, you're getting up there. Gami, yeah, I'm so far behind. I think I have 2 reviews on my.
Wait, where am I?
You're like number seven or something like that. Yeah.
All right, I'm about to watch this. Watch. Okay.
It's
I
on
love
Tommy.
it's not gonna happen right now.
You're like, watch this. So yeah, let's go see. Let's see, Gami, what have you reviewed? Let's yeah, you got a few reviews in here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I've been trying to actually be fair about it.
Yeah, it's I got you. So some of the cool things. So let's say if you guys want to see like who's in charge of some projects or things like that, you can actually click on their names, like Blitty here. You can actually see, if you go to my collections, you can see the collections he's curating right now. You can see all the collections that person
Damn, Blitty, looking good, bruh.
So yeah, Blitty's created several collections here, and a few that are still in the pending approval state. But yeah, and then you can see all the ones that he's been modifying and making sure they're up to date as a curator. So so yeah, getting all this up and running was step 1. Getting it so that we can easily see. So like, let's say I go back to my profile here. If I go to my collections, I can actually start to see the team affiliated. This is really critical for us, guys. The reason is, like right now, there's not a place where we can have profiles of undoxed individuals, right? Like there's nowhere where you can say, hey, you can trust me because here's my resume. Like there's no resumes in DGen land, right? And so what ends up happening is you just have to trust based on words and like the words of others and discords, and you like get it's a nightmare to try and go find out who that person really is and what they've worked on. Well, one of the things we're working on here is this team affiliated. The idea being, as I actually start working like as mods or as, so like I'm a Discord admin in Super Plastic, right, in the Crypto Janky server. So as I start to get roles from those other projects, they can add me in here, and because it's all Web3 authenticated, we know with certainty that I am that person that's on this team. And you can start to see, oh man, the projects that I'm involved in have this many blue chip votes and these level of reviews. And so you can say, oh man, this guy's the founder and he's still there at that project, right? Or he's still there at that project, and this project is a solid project. So you can start to get an idea of the caliber of projects that people are involved on. And so you really want to start doing this to like, because now again, I can go here and I go to my profile and I see the Discord ID. This is the dev ID. So the public IDs can always be changed, right? Anybody can change these public IDs, but these developer IDs, no one can change those. So they're given to you by Discord. So you can always go find this user based on this to ensure that they are who they say they are when they're reaching out to you as a project lead. And so that team affiliated is very critical for individuals to be able to come in and quickly identify, oh man, this guy is, he's involved with all these different projects. He's a developer here, he's an admin there, whatever that is, right? So super, super helpful. Not to, and then obviously the other part here is, we're giving points for people that create projects. Now, naturally, we do. I think we're going to start putting some restrictions on who's allowed to create projects because it is getting a little out of hand. At this, it's getting close, and before it gets out of hand, I'd like to kind of nip it, but um, effectively, we want to make sure that people are checking first the explore page before you create the project. Okay, make sure the project doesn't already exist before you create the project. But for now, yeah, you'll get, I think it's 200 Unity points for every approved collection that gets created, right? So please make sure the data is accurate. Please make sure you're using official links, not your own Discord invites, not your own, whatever else, but make sure you're using the official links for these projects. And then, um, we'll hand it off to curators to go connect with those projects and work to get like the people on their team, as well as like events and dates. So let's take a look at a few of those really quick here. So if I go back to, let's just sort by blue chip. By the way, you can also sort by created by. We added that in here. We will clean up the UI, guys. I know most of you guys don't see the search bar at the top. We're testing it out right now, so bear with us. We'll get it out for everybody, where you'll be able to actually like search through and say, show me Easy Mill, and I can actually see Easy Mill's profile, right? So I can just go to Easy Mill if I want to and see all the collections that he's working on, right, or whatever it is. We're working on all that, and we'll get it out to everybody soon. In the meantime, let's go to the blue chip, the Cityroots here. One of the things that we're working on is this events functionality, where we're getting our curators to actually start to fill out the teams in the events. As we get these events, some of the next functionality we're working on is the ability to go to the explore page here and filter by an event date. Okay, you'll be able to filter by, show me all the pre-sale events happening in this week or next week, or today. Show me all the public sales. Show me all the whitelists that are happening, right? And so you'll be able to start filtering by those dates to identify projects that you would want to be on, or be involved in. And so you can very easily start to sift through all the new projects, all the old projects, and whatever it is you're trying to look for, across these different projects today. If you guys have feedback on this, please use the suggestions channel. We are absolutely always looking for the feedback. Keep in mind there are we do have like a core roadmap that we need to follow. So yes, things are going to move in a specific direction, but if we can hit a few of your suggestions along the way, we absolutely will. Some of the next core functionality, once we get this search bar up and running and a few other minor items, we're going to go ahead and implement the mobile capabilities. And then with mobile, I think that one of the other things that we're popping in here is going to be the basically my wallet tab. So my wallet is just going to show you all of the all of the tokens that you have in the vault, meaning all of the projects and all of the, if you own any of those collections that are in the vault. So, OpenSea does the thing where you can hide and show projects. We are not going to do that. Effectively, if your project is approved on the vault, then it's going to show up if you have it in your wallet. Okay, that's how we're running that. So, as long as the project is approved, then they can be those will show up in your wallet. And then same thing on the collection page itself. So the collection page itself is going to have a tokens um, tab, and so that tokens tab will allow you to see um, all of the different NFTs, right, inside that collection, and it'll be very similar user experience to how OpenSea does it. There's no reason to change that particular functionality yet. We will improve upon it in the future, but we want to just get basic functionality out so that we can start working towards the marketplace. So that's what we're working on next, and then again with that will come the mobile capabilities. Once we have those things, we're going to pull this out of beta, and we're going to launch all the marketing content. So we have not done very much marketing. That is on purpose, guys. We do not have we get one shot at this kind of quote unquote release of this platform, and we need to make sure that it's scalable and grows properly and not too quickly before it's ready. Because if we launch with bugs and with poor user experience, if we launch and mobile's not working, like those are things that people are going to look at and they're going to be like, yeah, not interested. I opened it up on mobile and it looked like crap. One of the other things that we got to change is how we do the reviews. Today, you're forced to have 0.1 ETH in gas transactions in order to do a review. We're going to pull that off. We have a bot that we've been working on to do, or an anti-bot mechanic that we've been working on in order to put that in place instead, so that anybody can do reviews, and then we're just going to tag those reviews with, is it likely a bot or not? So that'll be coming here pretty soon as well. All of those things are required before we get to out of beta, so that we can go market the hell out of this thing.
Which means that if you're here at the AMA, you're very early. So enjoy the staking rewards, enjoy the token wallets cheap. Check out the website. I see a lot of people in here that are pretty new. I haven't seen you around much. Please, we're looking for people to be more active. So join us. It's only a matter of time. But that's my two piece.
Hell yeah. Okay, and then let's see what else we got here, Gami. That's really where we're headed with the vault. Oh, we do. Okay, this is nice. We have something called the Vault News Network, guys. So we actually have an anchorman that we've got that is working on doing interviews with projects. So if you guys know some project leads that would like to be a part of that, please let us know. Like, do an intro with us. We're basically going to be adding a news tab to each one of these collections, and we're going to be showing that interview. It's like a 5 to 7 minute interview where we just get the most high level information that someone should know about this project, and completely free. We're just here to again try and get content so that this becomes something that people can actually like go to the review tab go to the news tab and see information. We're also working on pulling in an RSS feed from Google News to check to see if like Cityroots has any publications or news, and pull all that news. And then we're also looking at pulling in some Twitter feeds and things like that. So yeah, there's the news feed. And then eventually we'll get to the analytics as well. So that's a little bit down the line, though. Any questions on the vault?
Yes. So I know Alendra told me that there was the duplicate project issue. There was one issue with Real. He's here, so he might be able to speak on it. But he submitted a project for Crypto Skulls, because the previous Crypto Skulls application was not approved, so he didn't even see it on the list. And the issue I'm running into trying to find, like, so if you go to Explore and then you hit Review Required, okay, and then go to the next page, you should see the Crypto Skulls still sitting there. And there's also a Meebits one. So obviously that means that there's those projects right there are waiting for review. But if you click it, the link takes you to Crypto Skulls, but it's also the same Crypto Skulls that's already approved. And I'm trying to figure out how the heck do you get like
Yeah, any of those bugs, just I'll take care of them in the back end. There's no way to do
yeah.
it in the front end. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess
Yep.
the question would be is there going to be a when you're trying to create a collection, this collection already exists type situation happening, or
I thought that was already there. We may, so I thought the validation, at least for the alias, should have already been there. I thought
Hmm.
we already had that. So we'll go double check that. We may have, yeah, we may have kept it in sandbox and not pushed that piece to. We may not have merged the branch. So let me ping Sam and see what's going on.
Okay. And then, like I said, Hillbilly Holler, Crypto Skulls, and Meebits. There's three. Those three are the ones that are duplicate, and I couldn't really get to them to get rid of them. But yeah,
Yeah, and we got to be careful getting rid of them because I have to purge the back end of anything that's connected to it as well, and then merge it with
right.
the other one if there are.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Um, cool. So that's about it. We're gonna cut it off here in about 4 minutes. So get your questions in.
I'll pull up the AMA chat. There's some questions in there, unless you already answered them. I may have missed it.
Oh yeah, they're all answered.
Okay, sweet. Oh, Mian is typing. What you got? Is the
Is the
role
role
in
in?
the
Not yet. We are working to sync those things up as well. That's another thing that. So one of the things that we're trying to get here is we're trying to get the point system all up and running. So if we can effectively, if we can get the point system up and running where you can actually see live real time how many points you have, we're also going to have it integrated with Discord so that the roles you have in Discord are the exact roles you have in the vault, and they'll be in sync with each other on a nightly basis.
There were educational videos mentioned earlier that would be coming on late tonight, maybe tomorrow. Where would we find those when they're done?
Those will be on YouTube, and then what we'll do is I'll make sure that we put them in the Cityroots library, and then I'll launch that. But they'll be on the Discord as well, so they'll probably start in Discord. We'll put the links into into probably the Unity token announcements page for now, until I can get this library up and running. Roles and review. So the roles are up to roles is a little difficult at the moment. We do update roles depending on what role it is. So curators can get put in at any time. So can ambassadors. It's just dependent on when we approve them as the city council, and then the things like citizen and arborist. Arborist can get pushed in at any time as well. Um, we do have to fix it so that it's using the new collab land. So bear with us there. I'm going to be working on that tonight so that it uses the new contract ID. Um, but the roles most of the time get updated at the end of the month. So basically, in a few days here, We have a bunch of work to do to go pull all the data from all the different sources in order to line them up with the roles and estimates and assign the point values to each of those tasks that were completed, and then assign roles appropriately based on the tasks that were done. So. All right. Let's see. Would there ever be free flowing? Yes. Yeah. Great question, Real. There are absolutely going to be free flowing reviews eventually. We've already got the structure figured out on how to do it. We're not going to do it immediately. At the end of so we want to be very, very careful with how we do free flowing reviews. It becomes very dangerous for um, for releasing that kind of content to the general public, because what ends up a lot, especially in this NFT space with all the FUD that goes around on these projects, um, we want to make sure that we do our best to provide a bias-free platform, um, and not an emotionally response-triggered platform. Um, and so in order to do that, we spent 3 months creating that survey with those 9 questions. So we will eventually open it up, but it will be like you have to earn the right to write a review is how we're going to do. So that should like solve that problem for the most part. So like basically the way we'll do it is say only elders can write reviews, right? And so you have to um, earn the elder role, um, through interacting with the vault and like being a part of our ecosystem for at least, I think it's like 3 months or something like that, in order to get enough points. Maybe it's 2 months. I don't recall, but whatever it is. Um, so yeah, that's kind of where we're headed, and then you will be able to like put on that review page. You'll be able to like filter through all of the reviews that people write as elders. So. The other thing that happens with that, actually, interesting enough, if we go back to the like if you're on the vault, you'll we are going to enable the commenting capabilities. So not only will you be able to review um, projects, but you'll actually be able to review people, um, and that'll be interesting.
Interesting.
It'll be very interesting.
That'd be really
I don't know
good.
how it'll go, but again, same process. Like elders will be able to review. And then same thing as we start to open up the marketplace, like you'll be able to send messages, but only you'll only be able to like by default you can set filter capabilities. So like you only see messages from these people, like from people that are elders and above, or from people that are citizens and above. So by default you can set your filtering mechanics to only receive certain messages. But at that point, like you can at least start interacting with other people that own things on the vault, um, or they're like you can actually start to see, um, who owns what content, and
There be
be
a
able to
trash.
communicate.
Would there be a trash review option? Review a person, call them trash.
It will be open comment, so we're
Trash.
gonna see how it goes, and we're gonna release those things slowly, right? Like at the end of the day, we don't want this platform to become a cesspool of negativity, right? Like
Exactly.
we want it to be healthy, and negative comments are healthy. I want to be clear, um, but it depends on how you go about it. So.
Right.
It's much more helpful to tell me why you hate something than to just tell me that you hate it.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, real. That's a good question. So we're not going to do any ads. That is not our. So our only revenue system is there's two of them. So there's the incubators, and then there's the utility. Well, three of them, I guess. So the incubators, the utility of the token, we're providing by partnering and allowing people to provide services at a discounted rate. But then also the main source is going to be the marketplace here. So we're going to effectively build that. We're building the OpenSea competitor where you can actually buy, sell, and trade right here on the vault. And this will be the one-stop shop to everything NFT. The reason that the market, so we're not focusing on a marketplace right now. You'll notice this with Looks Rare. Almost every single person that has Looks Rare does not use Looks Rare. Okay, and even though like people are earning tokens and whatnot, like the the human brain does not like change, and people don't like change. Even though OpenSea sucks, and everyone will admit it, they don't want to change to some other platform because of they've already learned it. They've already gone through that process. So what we're doing here is providing them with an ability to use other things that are missing in the ecosystem, get out first to market with a review platform and a centralized like repository of information, and then we'll add the marketplace to be like, hey, we've you don't even need to leave our site now, right? So it's about creating something that's not there that people are looking for, and then going and acquiring the quote unquote marketplace assets in order to kind of take people by surprise in a way. So um, yeah, so the marketplace, we may end up at this point we may end up pushing it a little bit beyond March. It's entirely dependent on when we can get the alpha out. We'll technically have the capability available, and we may like release it internally for testing and what like not testing but beta. Um, but I don't know that we'll release the marketplace generally available. So actually, I'm fairly confident we don't want to release the marketplace generally available by March. We want to keep it in beta. We want to keep the individuals here getting access first, and then again providing that value. But also, we want to make it a little bit more. We need to be able to generate that excitement, and that takes a little bit of time. And so we need just based on our current projections of how much marketing we need to do, when we're going to get the actual alpha out. Um, there's a good chance that we'll release the beta version of Marketplace in end of March and like on as scheduled, and then starting in April, we'll probably do by the end of April. We should be pulling Marketplace out of beta. So, and that should give us a really, really good launch platform for the utilization. So, and to ensure we don't have any sort of I'll say we don't have any sort of scalability issues, because we're going to be very conscious of that. So at the end of the day, we need to ensure that safety is our number one priority here, and then the second priority is scalability. So, and then and with that, then obviously 100% of the profits will go to the token. So, or go to the community wallet, which then gets voted on by the DAO as to how to use it, and hopefully that helps you understand the model.
Nice and exciting. It'll be also to have also be nice to have a create button within our collections tab.
Where? Which
Create
collections tab?
button in our collections tab. Real,
Are you
if you
talking
want
about
to,
like on your profile?
for creating collection reviews, currently it's on the explore page.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what page do you want it on? On the profile page, like my collections here?
You stopped streaming, by the way, if you
Oh, geez,
didn't
yeah.
know. Yeah,
Okay,
your
yeah,
stream
you're just
stopped
talking about
for a
there. Yeah, we can absolutely add it there. That's not a problem. I'll write that down.
I want to know if we can get a sort vault listings by alphabetical or date added. And then
Date added
also,
is already there.
okay. And like to see the whole list and date added. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is I want to know if on our profile where it says the collections we've reviewed, if we can get dates with those so that we know which ones for this month, or if everything this month is in like a different color.
Oh, that would be cool. Like a date we created it and a date I see what you're saying, to match up with the collection. So you don't have to like click on the collection to see when it was created by. Is that what you're referring to?
I was talking about when we reviewed and we look in our profile on our projects reviewed, if we could see a date that we did it, or if the ones from this month were a different color so that we knew, like we could check what it's telling us, or we knew how many we've done easier than just trying to find ourselves in the leaderboard, especially when the leaderboard gets big, or
Right.
even just the number.
I'm not following what you're saying. Can you check? Sorry. I think you're mixing a few things. Okay. What do you need the created date for?
Okay, the date that we reviewed the collection.
Oh, the review date. You mean the
Yes.
approved date?
No, the date that we individually reviewed it in our reviews
Okay.
on our
You're
profile.
okay, so on the profile page, on the My Reviews, you want the review
Yes.
date there.
Right.
Yes, that
Excellent.
we
I
reviewed
can
it.
add that. I'm with you. And yeah, that one's got a bug on it anyway, but yeah, we can absolutely add. So review date, got it. And then
on the
Oh,
on the
I
admin
see.
side, I want to know. I want the projects that are waiting for approval to be in the order they were submitted.
That would be nice too. Yeah. What do you say
sorry,
for?
hold on, wait, I missed that one. I was writing things on. Say it again.
On the admin side, the projects awaiting approval, I want those to only populate in the order they were submitted.
Okay.
So that we're always looking at the first one, the one that's been waiting the longest first when we go in to do those.
You just go by created date. Just sort of by created, it'll work.
Okay.
Sweet. If the review date and the date the project added to the vault. Okay, yeah, review date and the date the project was added to the vault. Okay, yep. Ariel says, because like when I log into the vault as a user, I hang out in my profile page. Same with OpenSea. Yes, I agree. And eventually, profile, be able to see your own NFTs in your wallet too. Eventually, right? Can't wait for that.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to select an NFT in order to put it as your profile image as well. Once we get that up and running.
Perfect.
So
Any
and then
other
those will
suggestions?
populate on the leaderboard.
Right. Any other suggestions? Good ones so far. Like those. All right, sweet.
Instagram, yeah, that's another one.
Oh, yes, Instagram. A lot of projects are going to Instagram now.
Yep, we can absolutely do that.
Sweet.
We got to add the marketplace in there as well, so we'll do the Instagram and marketplace.
Oh, yes. Okay. Real is typing. Looks rare. Yeah, we're just going to change it to marketplace. So that way it's not saying like OpenSea link. It'll instead say marketplace link. Right.
Yeah, because
So
we're
that
going
way if you
cross chain.
yeah, like if you wanted to list like a Solana project, right? There's no OpenSea link for Solana projects, So yeah, that's going to change to market.
And that way the collection themselves can dictate which marketplace they want to use as their primary, right? So like if there are
Right.
marketplaces that want to use Looks Rare or marketplace or projects that want to use OpenSea, they can do either.
Right.
Or if they want to use us when that happens.
True.
Absolutely.
Possibly an additional pop-up saying collection has been submitted for review. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like a user feedback pop-up. So you submit a project right now and it kind of just bloop. just sits there. So if something that said, submit it for review or contact someone, and you know what I mean, contact or something that just lets them know that it's there waiting. How about providing links for Rarity Trade Provider for that 10K project? Providing links for Rarity Trade Provider. I want to give them all in one resource. Are you referring to Curio? Oh, I see. Yeah, we're gonna be doing our own
Yeah,
our
we're
own thing.
absolutely going to be providing our own rarity traits,
Yep.
100%. There's no reason not to. We just got to get the, um, we just got to get. Obviously, we need to show stuff first. So as we're going to show stuff first, and then we'll iterate. So our entire process of development here, guys, as you've seen, is just every week. What can we accomplish that week? Right? What are some of the small like? It's all about getting a bunch of small things together to create the big thing. Um, so every
Right.
single week, you guys are going to start to see that functionality. If you subscribe to the notifications of the Vault page, check out the Vault channel. Every single week, we go over every page and what's delivered, what's an open bug, and what's a roadmap item. Yep, these are really solid, guys. If you have any other suggestions, please feel free to use the suggestions box or the chat channel. Geez, suggestions box. And then any last things here from anyone?
Thanks for the
Uh,
suggestions and stuff, though. By the way, we
Hell
love
yeah.
that.
And in real, by all means, like feel free to like ping us if you want to just like have a session and just like be a user experience walkthrough for us. Like by all means, if you have more suggestions, like just ping me or ping Gami and just and just walk us through like one on one with what you want to see. Like we're more than happy to sit down with it with anybody. If anyone wants to sit down um, and give us feedback on the product, we're absolutely here to take it and see how we can make it even better. So
Oh, I'm gonna change that voice channel that says mint price 0.08 ETH. I'm gonna change it to 100 Polygon now.
sweet.
100 Polygon instead of 0.08 ETH. There we go. Sweet.
Um, Also, we should probably remind everybody who wants to get full points for reviewing that they want to do 25 before the end of the month.
25 reviews. Okay.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
25
25?
reviews and yep, it's 25 reviews. And actually, if you do, I think you can do that up to 3 times, something like that. Easy Mail, did you? I thought you got a shirt. Didn't you win a shirt?
Uh-oh.
Really? Because we sent them out. So, if you
Uh-oh.
can hit up Baron Ewar. He's got all the shirts. So definitely see why you haven't received it yet. We sent them out like literally the day after. So, hey, you're in VA, man. So am I. Let's hook up sometime.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, dude. All right, we're gonna have a VA party, guys. Hell yeah.
What the heck? Do I gotta fly to
Gabby,
VA
you're
now?
like, what do you mean fly? Gabby, you're like 6 hours away, bud.
Dude,
What
I'm
do you mean
flying, bro.
I'm on
fly?
the other coast.
Take the train or something, I guess.
Yeah, dude, I'm right in
Sheesh.
Lynchburg. So let's hook up, guys. Is Real about to say he or she's in Lynchburg?
He. Oh,
Oh,
also, I was gonna say, fuck. Um, shit. I had it in my brain. God damn it. You guys are distracting. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay. So, you link the vault and you get like that just a little box there. How do we get that changed to something like more extravagant that
What do you
like
mean?
makes it look more official? Like right now, I link the vault and it's just the vault, Cityroots.io. Like, can we get like a splash image or something that has like here, look, something that has like this, like that looks like this, like so when we link it, it'll pop up with like this or something. I don't know.
Wait, I don't know what page you're talking about though.
Here, let me see something real quick. So if I
Can
do
we see in the
this,
chat?
okay, so you see how like I post OpenSea.io and it like does like the whole thing, large market peer, blah 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 blah, with all the
Yeah.
information right there. How do we get the vault to do that?
I think because it's a subdomain, we might have problems doing that.
Okay,
But we can try to figure that out.
very very small thing. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so that's it for me.
So, but we could do that on like for the cityroots.io because like even cityroots.io doesn't like what does that come up with?
Let's see. Boom, copy. Yeah,
Yeah, see nothing.
nothing. Yeah, Sag.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
Can we get like a epic chest or epic vault opening with a bright lights logo kind of thing on that? I know, right?
So, have you seen the reel on if you go to City Roots Vault on Twitter? There's a video we have of our vault. Um, that's yeah something we're working on.
Wait, what the heck? Okay, so I'm in my profile and now it's telling me that my public Discord ID is Edward McDonald 12. It just randomly changed.
Are you on someone else's wallet ID?
No. No.
Send me your URL.
What the heck? There. Same on mine. I had to change it earlier. What? Why is that happening? Who the hell is Edward McDonnell? McDon. Let me see. Edward. No, he's not even in this Discord though. The fuck? Who is that? Okay, well, I guess we should end the AMA first.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna go down to the sidewalk if anyone wants to jump in and continue chatting.
Yeah.
I'm just be working. I don't see that saying that for you, Gami. So like at least not in the database. So it must be something in the front end.
Okay.
So
That's
thankfully the
weird.
database is still right. It's just the front end is not coming through appropriately.
Edward McDon 12. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'll hit up Sam. It might be because of the special characters in your username and it's not knowing how to pull that. So
It's just changing it to
it,
Edward.
it might do it because so Sam might have coded something like silly in like that might be some name to him. Like
Oh,
when it
I see.
fails, it comes up
Yeah.
with that.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
uh,
All right. To the sidewalk.
I'll see what's up. All right, guys. I'll see you in the sidewalk.